Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Wandering Village here on your professional walkthroughs channel with me, your host, Max. So I initially had a different episode recorded, but unfortunately things have gone pretty badly. I'm not sure if it's the RNG Jesus, or we just got so far in the game and my priorities with research have not set up the colony to survive and thrive in those later stages. And because I have been dealing with a lot of personal shit this year, it kind of got to me because I kept failing in the game, and I kind of failed in a couple of things in real life as of late. So I was cursing, and it was just horrible to watch. So I do understand that I'm not the most proficient player ever, but I kind of want to maintain at least some sort of level of fun and professionalism when it comes to the channel and the content that I'm pushing, as it's not a platform for me to deal with my personal shit, but it somehow got to me. So I will try to go with a brand new colony, and we're gonna try to see if by me switching different priorities for research, we will be able to set up the colony for survival and so that they can thrive in these harsh conditions. So we're gonna go with the adept, and we're gonna go with I don't know, this is gonna be the third generation. So let's go and let's see how it's gonna work out. So straight from the start, okay, we have a much different Ombu's back. Previously we had kind of these dirt grounds separated quite heavily. We will not be able to reach that settlement no matter what the hell am I gonna try, which is a little upsetting. Ombu's gonna be sleeping eventually, probably on this spot too. I'm trying to determine where would be the most optimal place to set up or settlement, and I'm thinking it would be probably over here. Plenty of resources to be gathered, plenty of space. We'll be able to grow the mushrooms, have some farm, have berry collector. Okay, fuck it, let's go here. And I'm gonna try to keep the F words on a down low, so it's not super bad. I mean, I understand that I'm making not PG content, but still doesn't need to sound like the biggest idiot is making the recordings and so on and such. So the road. I would probably set it down like this. 49% efficiency. Now the strange thing is that I looked into some footage and people did not even like attach the building with the road. So I'm not sure if it's like mandatory, but I do like to have my infrastructure set up, so we're gonna have the road. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Quite a lot of Onwu spikes. This location is pretty clear to be just collected all willy-nilly. So 1 in the space and the road. I'm trying to build the infrastructure for the huts because chances are we might not get further than that if I'll get everyone killed yet again. So a road. This is gonna be this, and we're gonna have to set up some rain catchers as well for our agriculture and for our mushrooms. Mycologist, herbalist is going to be crucial for us. A research outpost is going to be crucial for us. I still think that having 2 of them is actually quite viable strategy. But okay, let's put our people to work. They're gonna go a little crazy here with the axes and whatnot. Total housing is for 4 people. That's obviously not gonna cut it. So let's make sure that we have all the resources. And so that we can eventually start accommodating people to these structures as a potential workforce. Okay, so I'm gonna start queuing up some stuff, and we're gonna go with kitchen. We're gonna go with scavenging hut, dunk collector, horn blower, onbu kitchen, and that's where I'm gonna leave it at now. So what are we missing? We're missing a lot of wood, but we still have plenty of these trees selected to be chopped down. I think our lovely creature is gonna soon wake up. We won't be able to visit this, but there are some wandering nomads, so I'm hoping we will be able to catch up to them. I will want to build the water catchers, that's for sure. And it would be probably optimal for me to have them somewhat close to the farm. So let's build at least 2. Last time I had like 6 of them, but it was just a total overkill. So that's being now handled. We're getting a mother tree in here, but unfortunately we won't be able to utilize it properly. A farm would be nice. Thinking over here. We're gonna need to get that agriculture off the ground rather quickly. These berry bushes will keep on repopulating themselves, so I'm not really that worried about that department. Material storage would be probably nice before we eventually construct our warehouse, once we have that thing researched, of course. I'm just gonna lose some of these berry bushes here, that's the problem. So let's mark these things. Onbu is on the move. Kitchen is being done. Okay. So we're gonna need to select this for the fields. Beets are gonna be right now the only thing which we are able to do, but we are switching the biome, so we're gonna be able to reach an environment where they do grow with the optimal setting, and we're gonna set a lot of them to be grown here. Water is fairly close, so the farmers don't have to travel too damn far. Fortunately, the efficiency of this berry farmer has gone down, but it is what it is. Now he's on the sleeping spot. I don't think he's gonna sleep though, just because his sleepiness is at 6%. Okay, what do we need? We need more housing. Total housing, yeah. Well, if I plan on picking up more people, then definitely. Still got a bunch of unemployed people. These nomads are gonna join us. Chances are they won't be poisoned or hungry or anything because it's right at the start of the game. And one thing which I will definitely need to construct is the goddamn worker post. It's gonna be absolutely crucial to our infrastructure and supply chains. So let's go a little crazy with that. And one thing which I did not notice before checking other people's content on the platform was that once this structure is actually constructed, you can actually select what priority tasks you want your workers to do. So if you want them to, for example, focus on foraging, if you want them to focus on construction, if you want to focus them on logistics, this can all be set up, which is quite awesome. Okay, we're gonna go bananas here, chop down some of these goddamn trees because they're like right in our backyard and we have absolutely zero wood. And I will need that. Okay, and now we can finally start harvesting all these lovely beets. Kitchen would be nice to be constructed somewhere nearby. Unfortunately, it takes up a little too damn much space, but it's okay. We're gonna construct it here, lose this one berry bush. And what I would love to do is probably go something like this and build the mycologist farm here. Man. Can I demolish the road? Seems pointless over here, so let's build it like this. And so yeah, general workers, builders, carriers, harvesters. General workers are probably what we will need because they're gonna be able to do just about anything and everything. Pick them up, yes please. 2 more people, I'll take it. 1 is idle. Our housing is for 22, so that's a-okay. Okay, with the mushrooms, it's a little bit more trickier. We're gonna require that goddamn kitchen, that's for sure. That spike, I don't know if I want to deal with it. Because I would be able to extend this like this, and we do have the resources. So what I would probably try to do right now, go into the processing. He won't fit in there, huh? Neither will him. Trying to figure out where the hell to build what. It's optimal for you to have the structure close to where these supplies are being hauled from. Thinking we would to construct this like so. Carpenter. And the stone cutter. Well, let's see how that's gonna work out. You got 0 idle people. Oh no, we have 8 unemployed people. Okay. 3, 3, 2 is fine. 2 are over here. We're gonna have 1 and 1, which is gonna leave us with 4 people. So question is if they're gonna be able to actually work this building, or if they're not gonna be able to work this building. Bring the stone, because we have used up quite a lot of it. And I need that freaking kitchen. And for that, we need those planks and slabs, which is why already building those things will be important. No party is currently available. Do we have access to the scouting outpost? Not yet, as it seems. Okay. Herbalist is the next thing which I want to focus my attention towards, as we will require herbs. And we'll need to have them ready for curing Ambu and also our population, because apparently the poison works so that it somehow spreads amongst the people. I don't get it. It's weird. It's like COVID or something. You sneeze on someone and they get poisoned, or I don't know. It's weird like that. But we will have to definitely deal with this. Unfortunately, the mother tree needs to be chopped the hell down, which is most unfortunate. This is the tree which gives you access to the seedlings, so that then eventually you can be regrowing your own trees. Let's start harvesting all of this stuff, because we will require those mushrooms. 20 go for 1 Anbu granule, and we need like a lot of them in order to just feed him once. So if we will be able to build up some surplus of this resource, it's gonna be awesome. Either way he's gonna be able to sleep comfortably. I would prefer if he would go down south. We're gonna see. Still have some unemployed people. Okay, so they're able to keep working on these, which is great. Theoretically, I could have deleted this road. And I might be able to build another water tank in here, so that we have water storage just in case we would have some drought or we would run into the desert biome, which would be most unfortunate. 10 mushrooms by the time we get the Anbu kitchen. Hopefully it's gonna work for us. We do have berries, but those beets need to start being turned into meals. Wood is next on our menu. We're burning through these trees like there's no goddamn tomorrow. I would probably dedicate at least 4 people to this, if not the full 5. He's gonna sleep. There's more nomads. I'm quite sure that also the way Anbu's back is set up will heavily affect the possibilities of your colony and how they are going to be able to handle certain things. But making too much of a large field is going to be pointless, because as you can see, the programming unfortunately still prioritizes majority of the fields which are closest to the buildings themselves, so it's kind of sucky in that matter. We are immediately turning all the planks to the kitchen so that it can function. At least we are building up some surplus of this. Herbalist, mycologist. He's on the move, so at least we're gonna have the nomads, but our crops are gonna be affected once again. I think we already... Okay, I thought we already had someone poisoned. That would have been most unfortunate. And I would be like, how the hell did that even happen, you know? Show the research. What is currently being done? Scavenger hut seems to be okay. Anbu kitchen is gonna go after hornblower. Compost heap is gonna go afterwards. Village doctor. Yeah, we're gonna need that building too. So it's okay if I build up a decent surplus of the raw ingredients. The key here is to make sure we will be able to actually process it once we get our grubby hands on it. Okay, dung collector can go to the back. And where the hell is the scavenger hut? Yeah. I'd love to get one of those too. Unfortunately, I'm kind of killing the berries here by doing all these buildings. But I'm really hoping that their efficiency is not gonna go down so severely. Okay, I'm thinking harvesters, so that they start harvesting all of these things. And we're gonna switch to beet soup. So I'm hoping that those four people are gonna go and grab all these beets, which are just sitting here. That's hopefully gonna turn into meals rather quickly. Yes. Yes. 2 more healthy people. Those can be eventually allocated to the scavenger hut. Let's put them to the general jobs now so that they can maintain the work. Chop down all these trees. Really wish there would be tech for me to replenish the berries, just like in Timberborn. You're eventually able to reproduce the berry bushes there by yourself, so that's great. So the meals are being made. He ate. There's gonna be snow, which is gonna affect us negatively. Ombu walks yet again. We might run into desert, which would be most unfortunate. If we're gonna run into desert, I will not be able to keep maintaining production of crops because I would need to start producing cactus, which requires its own separate research. And yeah, I'm not sure. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Water is also kind of screwed when it comes to production in the desert biome. And if we would not be able to keep producing crops like this, I will probably shut down the farm for that time, and I'm gonna switch to the berry harvesting, just so that we actually do have some sort of sustenance ready for our population. Hornblower is ready, but it will require wooden planks and wood. Okay, interesting. Trying to determine how the hell to plan the road. Because it's a long, long road. And considering that we will require the catapult to feed Ombu, might actually be able to fit in over here. Storage is full. Is it? Yeah, it is. I just don't like building these small storage huts. I don't know. Let's build it over here, but we will eventually build the warehouse. And once we also start turning the mushrooms into the meals for Ombu himself, it's gonna change a little bit. We have absolutely 0 stone. We have a very little amount of wood. Okay, let's go for the ruined settlement. And then we're gonna go for this settlement. He's gonna sleep, so luckily for us, we will have some time to scout out these locations. But because we're going to desert, that's gonna be kind of bad. The water situation is not the best. $45, $40, $45, $45. 49. Okay. Do you have a little wood, some planks, no stone whatsoever? Four carriers, 3 farmers, 2 in the mushroom field, 2 at the berry station. He is done sleeping. Our scouts are not done sweeping. And our farms are gonna suffer here. The desert here, heat only allows the growth of like cactus for water. And then you need another farm separately to produce a different type of food. And I'm not sure if it's corn or something that is able to grow. But it's definitely gonna be really bad right now. We're able to fetch 21 bread, which is just absolutely amazing. A hornblower has been installed. I don't know how this is gonna turn out though. We're entering the desert biome. We might be forced to actually go into the oasis to fetch water. We have 20 people, 22 food quality, so far good. Able to build surplus of herbs, which is awesome. We're gonna have to turn those into onbu medicine and medicine for our people. How's the research going? Compost heap. Okay. Onbu kitchen is gonna fit in right here. We're gonna have some really bad weather. Our heat wave might actually really ruin our crops here. I don't even know if these guys... Yeah, 200% decomposition is absolutely horrible. Let's pick up the people. It's 4 people. We will need another house. Open and the oasis. Low on water. Unfortunately, I don't see any other means of doing this. Low productivity. Yeah, I know. Problem is going to be what's going to happen once we run out of water. Because so far, I've noticed that it's mostly been used for farming. And I see another settlement which we might be able to use. Don't have any stone slabs. Go. After that, another oasis. No wood too, which is really bad. So I'm hoping because they are going to be unemployed, they might at least be able to chop down these trees or gather the necessary resources. Otherwise, we're going to be seriously screwed. Four are unemployed. One is gonna go into the kitchen. Bread has been consumed. Two are gonna go for additional berries. Berries are fortunately not affected by the weather condition. Holy shit, that's a lot of settlements. I'm sorry for cursing, but like on the previous run, we did not see this many settlements in God knows how long. So if I would be able to fetch a bunch of people here and make sure that they are able to work, that would be just absolutely amazing. Once this beet soup is done, we're gonna switch to berry muesli. Because we have a little bit more berries. Let's put 3 people over here to work. 2 people here to the kitchen. Currently, we don't have any unemployed people. And now we have 5 more freaking people. Okay. Because I don't have the raw ingredients or raw resources, this is kind of screwed. I would love to start building the huts, but we just don't have the research done yet, and we won't have the resources for it. So think, Max, think. I'll have to go for the oasis, because I would hate to see these people suddenly start dying of thirst and whatnot. Chop down the trees, gather the stone. Stone we do have, but gather the stone. Trying to see if we can get these buildings started. These long roads can be quite destructive, but they're quite useful. Especially if you have these workers, they're apparently able to move faster on the road. So it's investment worthwhile doing. Starting to see the poisonous spores. Hornblower, scavenger. We're gonna need that doctor too. Fortunately, our growth of these crops has gone absolutely horribly wrong. I'm not able to switch it into anything else. Storage seems to be full. We are lacking the resources for this. So I was at least hoping that the idle people will be able to actually provide us with the necessary things. I will be forced to build additional tents. So let's go. 3. They require only basic resources, and the wood should be accessible to us. If not, we are able to chop down more trees. Ambo Kitchen is gonna start soon. Okay, I don't know if we need 2 people here. Fuck it, let's send more people. It might work out, it might not. You never know. Until you try. He's gonna sleep, so we have some time. These beets are not gonna grow. Housing is okay, but we might have to invest into a little bit more. Don't have 3 people for this, huh? These are just sitting here. So let's try to ramp up the production of slabs and planks. Berries are being harvested. Muesli is being done. Raw ingredients are being gathered. Village doctor. We're gonna need village doctor ASAP. Because once you start to see these poisonous spores and poisonous forests around, and you know that things are gonna start to get a little thick in the atmosphere, and it's just not gonna be good. Okay, Onbu feeding. Trebuchet, absolutely. After that, what do we need? We have 1 knowledge point. I would love to go with the decontamination. Learn how to grow tomatoes at your farm. Tomatoes are heat resistant and grow quickly, but require a lot of water. 3 days to research corn. Learn how to grow corn at your farm. Corn is very heat resistant and requires little water, but grows slowly. And then there's wheat, but for wheat, for us to utilize, we also require knowledge point for windmill and 2 knowledge points for bakery. So not the best thing ever. Probably gonna go with sawmill. Just because we can dedicate a person to constantly provide us with the raw wood, and it's just much better. Okay, we are reaching like a record amount of population, which on one hand makes me extremely happy, on another hand makes me a little nervous. Because if we won't be able to provide sufficient quantity of food for them, we're gonna be kind of screwed. In a not fun way. I'm already starting to see the signs of starvation kick in. They're only able to cook up so many meals. I might have to actually go and just forage for these berries so that we increase the number. Of food. These things are not growing. These beets are simply refusing to do just about anything. We don't have anything collecting the dung, so this structure currently does not need to have a person employed inside. Really slow turn rate from the raw ingredients into the better improved resources, I have to say. Not thrilled about it. Not thrilled about it at all. Okay, so I definitely see that those extra berries did help out, but does that mean that they're gonna be able to make the meals a faster way? Okay. Does seem to be the case. So let's keep it going. Come on. Come on, come on. Three guys are working like crazy, trying to keep everyone fed. Once we're gonna be able to switch to different crop, hold on. We're gonna be able to grow the beets eventually, so I'm not gonna be sending the party here because screw it, let's go for it. We might be able to pick up these people. We're gonna avoid the tornado. We're gonna have a different climate, so switching to the cactus completely pointless. And we're at least able to start producing some of that ombu food. But we still need research in order to get all that jazz done. So, happiness. Okay. Production is absolutely reduced in the desert biome. We have absolutely zero water to speak of, so thank God this is not something like End Zone, A World Apart, or other game where without water everyone dies. You do need the water primarily for the production of your crops, so there's that. Holy shit, okay, 2 storms. Interesting. Interesting. How's the kitchen? What is this? Bad food variety. Yeah, I'm well aware of it, but unfortunately right now we don't really have the choice. As long as you're not starving, I don't give a rat's ass that you're unhappy. I need to make sure that actually what's gonna happen is that people are gonna be able to be fed. 2 more people, 35. It's like a record number for me, goddammit. Let's build that hut. Hut, hut, hut. Jabba the hut. 0 resources. Everything gets immediately moved. Once we get some berries or some beets growing, definitely will try to make sure that we gain or switch the recipe. We're able to get some bread apparently somehow. More settlements. I might regret it later on, but great, let's go for it. Once this is done, switch to the beet soup, so that those beets get immediately transferred to the kitchen and get cooked up. And I swear to God, having like another research facility would be great. Decontaminator is going to be absolutely crucial, but we will require a couple of resources in order for that structure to function properly. Ombu feeding trebuchet. Make it happen. Yeah, we will require biogas or ombu bile or some other stuff in order for us to be capable of actually burning through the poisonous spores. I really hate the fact that there's like 2 of these goddamn things. But okay, hopefully it will be able to not affect us further. Keep turning those berries into that berry muesli. And we're gonna switch back to the beet soup. Thanks to having 3 cooks, it's actually quite effective. We don't have a person dedicated to collect the crap, or the person dedicated to do this. Decontaminator. Build it over here. High priority wooden planks. We do need that, that's for sure. Low on wood. So let's fetch some wood. Pick up the villagers. 4 more people. Holy crap, okay. 5 people working at the farm. 3 guys are here, 3 guys are here, but the berries are full. Should be able to staff this location. It seems we aren't capable of keeping more berries. So let's try to burn through them. Let's go for the mine. Might have to build another farm. We have a record amount of people. I need more housing too. I would probably prefer if I can start demolishing these and be replacing them with the different buildings. Maybe more air wells would be nice. Okay, make the beet soup now. I'm trying to switch between the recipes. Unfortunately, you cannot have like multiple things simultaneously going. I would need a separate kitchen, and if I would have the second kitchen and I would not staff it with 3 people, the pace at which they would be producing the food is not so high. And I would need to build a pantry, which is something that I should do as is, so that we can store a whole lot more of the stuff. I feel like I'm gonna have to take down this spike. It's gonna piss off Onbu, unfortunately. But I don't think I have a choice right now. How's the catapult? Okay. We're gonna have to feed him once he wakes up. Technically, he can go south so that he would feed himself. We have the possibility to give him the command. Question is if he's gonna accept it. That's the big if. How many unemployed people do I have? 1. Yeah, I would swear I would have more. Why is he then, like, refusing to work here? God damn it. You need to have the dung. The dung can be used as a compost or some other nonsense. And so that will theoretically allow us to grow the crops a little bit faster. So they need the compost. Compost is produced here from the dung. Dung is produced here. I don't even want to know how it's produced, but it's produced here. 58. This one is 31. Has gone down. Feed him. His hunger is getting a little out of hand. Do you have the kitchen established? Unfortunately, we don't have proper channels that provide us with the raw ingredients. So I'm going a little crazy, chopping down trees all willy-nilly. Or the stone itself, so that we can be making those slabs and planks. Either way, he's gonna be able to feed himself. Okay. Let's go for the forest. I always thought that the goddamn poisoned forest would give you like a knowledge point, but it might not be the damn case. So I'm not sure. Don't have anyone working over here. And we need to produce bile or biogas. And unfortunately, yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna function. Compost. We can mark for both of these. To see if it would actually work. As we're now trying to produce that stuff. You have these things. What do you mean no tools available? Huh? You mean this thing, huh? Well, they were able to bring over the compost. You should be able to do the same. This lack of workforce is a little annoying. Okay, so it seems like we're gonna switch biomes, so we're gonna have a little bit better conditions to grow beets. Let's go with the measly thingy. Seriously need to do something with this pantry situation. Let's build it over here. I don't think we're even able to maintain some sort of steady surplus of food. It immediately gets consumed, which makes me wonder how long do these meals last, or like what's the point in some of these things. Let's go with corn here. Bile extractor. Sleep command, Ombu doctor. Let's go with that. Currently he's not that poisoned. He is hungry a little bit, but he's reaching this feeding ground, so that's okay. I'm hoping that the small spore cloud will fuck off by the time we get there, because these things are notorious for sitting there for really ridiculous amounts of time and just pissing you off by not moving, and therefore creating lots of problems for you and your colony. Still have 39 people, which is absolutely gorgeous. Kind of terrified of what's gonna happen once shit is gonna hit the fan and we're gonna start losing people. And that can happen way too easily in this game. And it's so ridiculously difficult to get them back. And if you try to set up your infrastructure so that you can, for example, maintain the population at a certain level and suddenly people are gonna start dropping like flies, it's not good. It ain't good. Hunger 29. You see the small spore cloud, it's still fucking here. No matter what the fuck I try to do, I cannot avoid this damn thing. It's pissing me off. Okay, fortunately, you never know how many of these things you're gonna get. Worst case scenario, they are hidden somewhere like this, or they appear in your fields next to your crops and they start spreading like wildfire. And for a small cloud of spores, this is a whole lot of fucking spores. And because we don't have the necessary resources, even if I would, let's say, remove people from here and make them work over there, we can still run into some trouble. So let's see what's gonna happen. If they're gonna be working here, it's gonna actually allow them to start clearing out all this trash, or if it's gonna be still up to the workers who have to do it manually. Yeah, you guys don't have the necessary resources, so it's up to the workers. And if you don't catch this early on, it spreads out and it's just absolutely devastating. It can have really bad effect on your game, because suddenly all your trees and everything is gone. You don't have things that you can harvest, and the build and so on and such, and it's just horrible, horrible, horrible. We really need to make the biogas somehow. Problem is I absolutely don't understand how that's being done still. Like, I'm starting to understand that there's possibly a way to do this without hurting the animal, and that there's a way that you actually hurt the animal. And yeah, it's not the best when you start to piss off Ombu. Let's go to the beet soup because we have a lot of beets now. Are we able to clear out all of the poisonous spores? Might be. Might be. We need to increase our housing. I'm waiting for the research to be done for the huts, because we have the wooden planks and the stone slabs, so I'm really hoping they'll be able to do that. We need those resources. So he's gonna sleep. After that, we can feed him possibly. Send the party, send the party. There's 3 places where I would like to send out the parties. Soup is being instantaneously done. Mostly it's thanks to the fact that the farm is so damn close to the kitchen. And I'm thinking about building another farm. You guys should be able to get the compost. Look, how much of this stuff do I need to set up or something? Let's feed him. It's gonna remove that hunger a little bit. We don't have the bread. We could sneak past and steal what we can. 20 iron. Send the party here. If we go down, there's gonna be tornado, but we're gonna be able to keep growing crops. If we continue towards the desert, we're not gonna be able to produce crops. And our research, I'm not sure how we are set up with production of cactus and stuff. Let's pick up the villagers. It's 4 more people. Okay, we definitely need to build another farm. Just trying to figure out where the hell am I gonna build it. I can make it here. Gonna give us more food. And we can try to grow corn or some other BS. Housing is the problem. Total housing is for 34, which is absolutely bad, which is why I want to start building these huts. Okay, so let's put this on high priority. And I'm hoping that the resources which we have, like the stone slabs and so on, is going to be able to be produced here or put down here. We do have the raw resources, so we should be able to make these things happen. 32, 38. Come on, build those huts. Make me proud. 44 total housing. Okay. And beets are right now the most optimal cactus or beet. So it's like the only 2 things which we are able to do, huh? And now we're heading into the goddamn desert, so cactus. This is pissing me off. Seriously badly pissing me off. We're not able to produce more compost. This thing only like picks up 20 pieces of crap every now and then. This is full. Cactus is growing. Unless we're gonna be able to start doing the other crops, we're a little bit screwed. Send out the party into the woods. Compost this all over the damn place. Cactus, unfortunately, not the best thing because it only produces water. And the funniest thing is that if you try to actually drink some cactus water out in the desert, it does have diuretic effect. So it can actually make you even more dehydrated. So I don't know what to tell you. Ambu's gonna sleep, I hope. For the love of God, sleep. Great. Hunger is at 31. I'm gonna disengage the compost. Maybe it's gonna allow me to actually build up some reserve of this nonsense, because I don't know what to tell you. And I'm gonna try to harvest stone and the wood. So that we are able to process more planks and slabs. After traveling down into mine shaft, the party enters a huge industrial hall. Old rusty pieces of plate armor that must have fit a huge creature like Anbu are lying around. These must be remains from ancient times. Let's make use of these rusty old parts. So 30 iron. And this is actually processed iron, not just iron ore, so that's awesome too. Oh, we are able to go corn. Awesome. So let's get rid of the goddamn beets and start growing corn. Come on, you gotta be able to make that muesli nonsense. A hut is gonna be here, a hut is gonna be here. These ones are gonna get demolished. And these are gonna be replaced too. More people here and here, so if we would go south, that would be awesome, but I cannot be too greedy, because that can have absolutely devastating effect on us. Corn takes a while. Water is okay. Let's go to the mine. Should have picked up some sand. But like on the list of all the priorities, that's the least of my problems. Ombu bile is what I'll need to somehow get done. Sawmill. Get her up and running. So we can dedicate people to actually gathering these things. 3 more people have joined our cause. Housing is for 52. Let's go for that sand. Ombu accepts the command. 46 people. So what we currently do possess, may it go even higher. This is going really weirdly slow. I don't know what to think about it. So there would be people either way if we would go down or up. It's okay. Feed him. So that his hunger is only at like 20-something%. How many idle people or unemployed? 2. 2 can go over here. And we need to somehow get that bile stuff. Yet I don't know how the hell to build this. Not enough resources. Extract bile from ombu gallbladder. This process slightly reduces its health and trust in you. The funniest thing is it's showing me that like I cannot really build it anywhere. Which is weird. Hold on. We're gonna be switching biomes. I want to pick up the nomads. Okay, you know what? Instead of having 3 people in here, let's make them work over here at the sawmill. Cactus needs to be harvested ASAP because we're switching biomes. Send out the party. So these things are not gonna grow. Corn is gonna have 0 growth rate? What? But this is normal climate. It should not be freezing here for it. Okay, interesting. Let's switch to beet. We're gonna switch to beet as well. Polenta. Let's make that polenta for now. Total housing 58. Awesome. I want to be demolishing these. Okay, shrine. There's more food, so he's gonna be able to feed himself. I don't understand this. Previous playthrough, almost 0 outposts, and now I cannot stop gathering more people. What the hell happened? Was there like a update during the night, or what's going on? I'm so confused. Well, remove the goddamn cactus. This should not, like, be happening. This is just micromanagement hell. Yeah, the growth rate of the corn... is absolutely killed. Are lacking the basic resource. I don't have the quarry queued up. Compost is really low still. Don't ask me why. Let's go to the quarry. Mushrooms. We're still turning the polenta into, or the corn into polenta, but that's gonna soon stop. And I'm gonna have to switch to beet. Soup. So let's make it happen. This has been extracted. Ambu's gonna be sleep, then he's gonna eat. Poison level is not too bad. Doctor would be nice to be established. I feel like I'm gonna have to demolish these two, which might piss off the poor creature, but before we're able to do something with quarry, we'll require the raw stone as is. So even though it's really unfortunate, I kind of do need to tap into those spikes. Right now, I just don't see a way around it, and we're starting to have some poisoned people. 6 people are poisoned. We have 2 doctors. We do have a crap ton of herbs. What appears to be quarry turns out to be Ambu excavation site filled with the petrified bones. This looks like perfect spot to scavenge for some rare resources. 3 knowledge, awesome. And stone, which is great too. I still, however, am gonna clear out these spikes. Be mad however you want. It is what it is, I guess. You seriously need to learn how the hell to do this bile nonsense. I got no idea what to do with this. Do you have the compost heap? This is driving me nuts. We're able to keep chopping down those. You need to somehow make this bile extractor. But I don't get it. It just requires basic stone and basic wood, and yet I have it. Where's the gallbladder? Am I like missing something, or is it somewhere else? I got no idea how the hell to get this thing. It's driving me crazy. And how the hell do I get the biogas? One of these two. 0 available. Blood extractor automatically extracts blood from Ambu heart with every heartbeat. This process slightly increases Ambu hunger and slightly reduces its health and trust in you. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. But unless I find out the way to do this, we are so screwed. Seriously. Do we have some idle people? No. Housing is 450. Let's get those 2 huts up and running. Beet soup is being made. We do have a decent beet production going on. Doctors should be able to cure everyone and everyone. Once we are gonna get the Ambu doctor up and running, this thing is gonna burn through our herb reserve like crazy. 4 are poisoned. Housing quality 85. Food quality, food variety. How much food we have stored here? 16. Okay. He's immediately eating. He's not even like standing up right now. I don't know how the hell to get this bile nonsense out of him though. What the fudge? Am I like supposed to put it on his belly or what the hell? What do you want me to do, excavations into his back to hurt him in order to get some bile? How do you get bile, man? I don't know. Let's send the party over here. I would prefer to probably know where the hell we would go. Or what we are getting into. His poison levels are getting a little off the charts. Let's go south into the desert biome. Fuck it. I don't know how the hell to make biogas. I do have the necessary resources, yet I cannot build this fucking thing anywhere. Warehouse would be nice, absolutely. That thing should allow me to store a crazy amount of resources. Fuck it. Let's remove you two, put you two here. So that you supply the building with the necessary resources. I need to learn how the hell to make this biogas bullshit. And since we're heading into the desert, I'm gonna switch to corn on both of these. You're not eating, buddy. What the frick? Send out party over there. More people might be beneficial, you never know. 62 is the housing. I want to get rid of the huts so that we have the better happiness from the housing situation. Might have to build like a second kitchen. Antidote for him, of course, because almost at 50%. Second research outpost. Sounds really tempting. So I'll go for it. Biogas. Still nothing. I don't know. But okay, we're gonna see how this is gonna work out. We're at day 50, so if you did like the episode, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, check out the playlist. I have lots of things to try and figure out, and hopefully we're gonna be able to keep the colony going, keep it strong, and keep it prosperous and all that BS. So if you want to know how it's gonna work out, click the notification bell and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the comments or at the next one. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there in the meantime, and bye-bye for now. I seriously need a second kitchen, goddammit. Right now 58. If I would demolish these, I would only help myself a little bit.